Dear students, welcome to coordinate geometry. So our topic is straight lines. In the previous session, we discussed some important problems which are given in the JEE mains and advanced. So today in this session also we will continue the same topic. We will complete this topic in this session. Okay, see this problem. This is important and easy also. So lines are drawn parallel to the equation 4x minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0. Here the equation is 4x minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0. So let us take this is the equation 1. So lines are drawn parallel to this and at a distance of 3 by 5 from the origin. Then which of the following points lies on any of these two lines? These lines means parallel lines to this one. Those lines must be having some distance 3 by 4 from the origin. So any line parallel to one is in the form of any line, equation of any line parallel to one is in the form of, what is the form? 4x minus 3y plus k equal to 0, let it be 2. Just only differ by constant parallel lines. If you change the k value, you will get an infinite number of lines which are parallel to 1. But we have to find out two lines which are 3-5 unit distance from the origin. So find out the distance from origin to this line and equal to 3 by 5. The perpendicular distance from origin to 2 is 3 by 5. That means mod c by root of a square plus b square is equal to 3 by 5. Mod k is equal to, this is nothing but 5, 5 get cancelled, 3, k is equal to plus or minus 3. Now we will get two equations with respect to k value from 2. 4x minus 3y plus 3 equal to 0 and 4x minus 3y minus 3 equal to 0. Now verify the options, just which point satisfies either one of this line, that is the required one. Just verify the second point, second option. Understand? Just verify the options which satisfies this one of these, any one of these two. That is the required point. Okay, right. That is not difficult thing. Just verify the options in these equations. Substitute the options in these equations. Then we will get the correct answer, which is the point lies on either one of these two. Okay. This problem, a point on the straight line 3x plus 5y is equal to 15. What is the given equation? 3x plus 5y is equal to 15. Let it be 1. A point on this straight line which is equidistant from the coordinate axis. Suppose this is the position of the line. Let us assume this is the position of the line. This is the x-axis. This is the y-axis. This is the line 3x plus 5y is equal to 15. This is the line. Here, a point on the line which is equidistant from the coordinate axis. Equidistance from the coordinate axis means the points which are having same distance from the coordinate axis, that must be lies on the angular bisector of the coordinate axis. So this is the one of the angular bisector and this is the another angular bisector. So these are the required points. Any one of these two. If you take any point on this line, these two lines, those must be equidistant from the coordinate axis. That means here the point of intersection of the angular bisector of the coordinate axis and this are the required points. So this is, we know that the equation of this line is y equal to x and the equation of this line is y equal to minus x. Find out the point of intersection of 1 and these two. So let us take this equal to 2 and this equal to 3. Now angular bisectors of coordinate axis or y is equal to x and y equal to minus x. Let it be 2, let it be 3. The required point should be lies on either one of these two and lies on this. That means point of intersection of 1 and 2 or 1 and 3. Now solving 1 and 2. Substitute just y equal to x in the equation 1. 3x plus 5x equal to 15. 8x is equal to 15. X equal to 15 by 8. X and y are equal. Therefore, y is also equal to this. Here the coordinates of the required point is 15 by 8 comma 15 by 8. Just again similarly solve 1 and 3. Solve 1 and 3. Just simply substitute y equal to minus x in the equation 1. 3x minus 5x is equal to 15. Minus 2x equal to 15. X equal to minus 15 by 2. This is equal to minus 5. That means here the coordinates of the required point be minus 15 by 2 and 15 by 2. Y is equal to minus x. Y equal to minus x. X equal to minus 15 by 2. Y is equal to 15 by 2. Understand? This is the one of the way. Here these 2 points should be lies on this line and having equidistant from the coordinate axis. So here observe that this is the point in the first quadrant, this is the point in the minus 15 by 2 comma 15 by 2. X is negative, y is positive. It is in second quadrant. First quadrant and second quadrant. Okay. So one point is in first quadrant, another point is in second quadrant. These are the coordinates of the point. Right? See this problem. Suppose that the points h comma k, 1 comma 2 and minus 3 comma 4 lies on a line L1 equal to 0. If a line L2 passing through h comma k and 3 comma 4 is perpendicular to L1, then what is the value of k by h? So clearly you observe that these are the 2 points lies on L1 equal to 0. That means these 3 points are collinear. So apply condition for the collinearity. Here the given points are given that, and let us give the names also. So for first point give A is equal to h comma k and B is equal to 1 comma 2 and C is equal to minus 3 comma 4. So the point or this point lies on L1 means these points are collinear. That means slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. Now slope of AB means, so k minus 2 or 2 minus k. K minus 2 by h minus 1 is equal to, next slope of BC, 4 minus 2 by minus 3 minus 1. This is equal to 2 by minus 4, that is equal to minus 1 by 2. This is the slope of the line, you remember it. So from this we will get a relation in terms of h and k. Here 2k minus 4 is equal to minus h plus 1. H plus 2k is equal to 5. This is the equation 1. Now try to find out the relation between h comma k again. So here you observe that, so A, B, C, the L1 and L2 are perpendicular. So slope of L1 is minus 1 by 2. Find out slope of AD. Now slope of AD is equal to, k minus 3 by h minus 4. K minus 3 by h minus 4. This is the slope of AD. Here AD and the line L1 are perpendicular. That means L2 and L1 are perpendicular. Therefore, L1 is perpendicular to L2. Therefore, slope of AD into slope of ABC, that means slope of L1 is equal to minus 1. Slope of AD is this one, k minus 3 by h minus 4, and the slope of the line L1 is minus 1 by 2 is equal to minus 1. So minus minus get cancelled. K minus 3 is equal to 2h minus 8. So 2h minus k is equal to 5. This is the equation 2. From these two equations, find out h and k values. Just multiplying this equation by 2, then we will get 2 into 2 is equal to 4h minus 2k is equal to 10. From equation 1, h plus 2k, 1 gives this one, okay, is equal to 5. Just to add these two equations, we get 5h is equal to 15, h is equal to 3. Now substitute h equal to 3 in any equation. So from 1, substitute in equation 1. So h plus 2k is equal to 5. So h equal to 3. 3 plus 2k is equal to 5. 2k is equal to 5 minus 3. 2k is equal to 2. K is equal to 1. Now the value of k by h is equal to 1 by 3. 3 by h is equal to h by 3. K is equal to 3. Understand? H by k is equal to 3. K by h is equal to 1 by 3. You may ask any type of question. Okay. See this problem. Slope of the line passing through P2, 3 intersect the another line x plus y equal to 7 at a distance of 4 units from P. That means, suppose this is the position of the line. It is passing through point P2, 3 and intersect the another line. Suppose this is the position of the given line x plus y equal to 7. Let the intersect point be Q. So we have given that the length of this part is equal to 4 units. We have to find out the slope of this line. So let us take the inclination of line be theta. So slope of the line is nothing but tan theta. We have to find out tan theta value here. So we know that in case of this, the length of PQ is nothing but, we have a formula, PQ is equal to mod of AX1 plus BY1 plus C by modulus of A cos theta plus B sin theta. This is the formula. We have given that PQ is equal to 4 units and AX1 plus B1 plus C means this point be X1 Y1. This is the length of PQ. It is in the form of AX plus BY plus C. So A equal to 1, B equal to 1, C equal to minus 1. That means 2 plus 3 minus 7 by A cos theta means 1 into cos theta plus B cos sin theta means 1 into sin theta. This is the value. So 5 minus 7 minus 2 modulus of minus 2. 4 is equal to 2 by cos theta plus sin theta. 2. Therefore, cos theta plus sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. Our aim is want to find slope of the line. Here the inclination of line is theta. That means slope of the line is nothing but tan theta. We have to find out tan theta value here. Understand? So try to express cos and sin in terms of tan, otherwise squaring on both sides. Then we will get cos square theta plus sin square theta plus 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to 1 by 4. The value of this is 1. So now from this is nothing but sin 2 theta. Sin 2 theta equal to 1 by 4 minus 1. 1 by 4 minus 1. This is equal to minus 3 by 4. Now try to write the formula of sin 2 theta in terms of tan theta. Our aim is tan theta. 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. 1 plus tan square theta equal to minus 3 by 4. Now from this you can write 8 tan theta is equal to 8 tan theta is equal to minus 3 tan square theta. This implies 3 tan square theta plus 8 tan theta plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, so here find out the values of tan theta. So tan theta is equal to minus b plus or minus, that means minus 8 plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. tan theta is equal to minus 8 plus or minus root of 64 minus 36 by 6 equal minus 8 plus or minus 64 minus 36 root 28, that means 2 root 7 by 6. So therefore tan theta is equal to 2 into minus 4 plus or minus root 7 by 2 into 3. This is the value of tan theta. Tan theta equal minus 4 plus root 7 by 3 or minus 4 minus root 7 by 3. And so this is the how to find slope of this line. Understand? In this problem, a rectangle is inscribed in a circle with a diameter lying along the line 3y is equal to x plus 7. The two adjacent vertices are minus 8 comma 5 and 6 comma 5. Find the area of the rectangle. Okay. So first of all, give the names for these points. Let A is equal to minus 8 comma 5 and B is equal to 6 comma 5. These are the 2 points, and the given equation is 3y is equal to x plus, and let us give this equation be 1. So for this, consider a circle. So this is the equation circle. Here a rectangle is inscribed in this circle. This is the rectangle. Okay. So let us take A equal to minus 8 comma 5, given that here B is equal to 6 comma 5 and C and D are the remaining points. Just to observe that these y coordinates are same, that means this is the line parallel to x axis. This is also parallel to x axis. Here the x coordinates are same for these points also. 6 comma something and minus 8 comma. We don't know the y coordinates. Let us take this equal to alpha and this is equal to beta. How to find out the area? You know the length of AB. What is the length of AB? So this point to this length is 6 plus 8. Understand? 14. The length of AB is equal to 14. And we have to find out this length. And at the same time we have given that the diameter lies on the line 3y is equal to x plus. That means 3y equal to x plus a passing through center of the circle. Suppose this is the line 3y is equal to x plus 7. This is the line passing through center. Okay. So from this, the length of AB is equal to square root of 6 plus 8 whole square plus 5 minus 5, 0. That is equal to square root of 6 plus 8, 14 whole square. So the length of AB is equal to 14. We have to find out the length of BC. If you know the value of beta, then we can find out BC. How can we find beta? Here just observe this line passing through center because diameter lies on this line. So the diagonals also bisect on this line. Therefore, midpoint of AC lies on the line clearly. Midpoint of AC lies on 1. What is the midpoint of AC? Midpoint of AC is x1 plus x2 by 2 minus 8 plus 6 minus 8 plus 6 by 2 and y plus beta by 2, 5 plus beta by 2. This is equal to minus 8 plus 6 minus 2 by 2 comma 5 plus beta by 2. It is equal to minus 1 comma 5 plus beta by 2. Substitute this point in the equation 1. From 1, 3 into y 5 plus beta by 2 is equal to minus 1 plus 7. 3 into 5, 15 plus 3 beta is equal to 12. 3 beta equal to minus 3. Beta equal to minus 1. If beta equal minus 1, this y coordinate is 5, minus 1, the length is 6 otherwise. So here C is equal to 6 comma minus 1 and B equal to 6 comma 5. Find out BC length. BC equal to root of 6 minus 6 whole square plus 5 plus 1 whole square, that is equal to 6. We know the length of BC equal to 6 and length of AB equal to 14. area of the rectangle, area of ABCD equal to AB into BC, that is equal to 14 into 6, that is equal to 84 square units. Right? See this problem? If these two lines are perpendicular and find out the distance from intersect point to origin. So first of all find out unknown. Here unknown is A. So for that we have given that 1 and 2 are perpendicular. So 1 in perpendicular to 2. This implies A1, A2 plus B1, B2 equal to 0. It means 1 into 2, 2 plus A minus 1 into A square is equal to 0. Therefore, 2 plus A cube minus A square equal to 0. This implies A cube minus A square plus 2 equal to 0. So just to observe that this equation satisfies only A is equal to minus 1. From this equation we will get A is equal to minus 1. So now the equations 1 and 2 becomes, this implies 1 becomes A is equal to minus 1, x minus 1 minus 1 minus 2y, x minus 2y is equal to 1. This is the equation 3, and equation 2 becomes A minus 1, that means 2x plus y. 2x plus y is equal to 1, this is equation 4. Now I have to find out the distance from the intersect point of these two to origin. So solve these two equations. For that, just multiplying 3 by 2, then we get 2x minus 4y is equal to 2, and the fourth equation becomes same, 2x plus y is equal to 1. So subtract, so this equation by this one, then we get 2x get cancelled, minus 4y minus y, minus 5y is equal to 1, y is equal to minus 1 by 5. So now substitute in this equation 3. From 3, so x minus 2 into minus 1 by 5 is equal to 1, x plus 2 by 5 is equal to 1, x equal to 1 minus 2 by 5, x equal to 3 by 5. Now the intersect point of 1 and 2 is 3 by 5 comma minus 1 by 5, let it be some point A. So the origin is 0, 0. We have to find out the distance OA. Therefore, OA length is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square. That means 3 by 5 whole square plus minus 1 by 5 whole square. Therefore, 9 by 25 plus 1 by 25, that is equal to root 10 by 25. 5 2 is 5 5 is, that is the required value. The distance from origin to intersect point of 1 and 2. Okay. The equations of sides of triangle are given. Two sides of a triangle are given. And the adjacent is 1 comma 1. Find the third vertex. So let us take the first, this is first equation, this is second equation. This is the position of the first one and this is the position of second one. We have to find out the equation of BC. Okay, so adjacent is point of intersection of all twos. So let us take this equal to AD, BE are the two altitudes intersecting at 1 comma 1. So first of all try to find out the point A. A is nothing but intersect point of 1 and 2. Solve these two equations. So how can you solve this? Just take coefficients minus 2, 6, 3, minus 2 and 5, minus 20, 4, 5, x, y, 1, x by 40 minus 30, y by 24 plus 60, and 1 by 15 plus 8. So x by 10, y by 84 and 1 by 23. Here the point of coordinates of the point A, 10 by 23 and 84 by 23. These are the coordinates of A. Now find out the slope of the altitude AD. slope of the altitude, slope of AD is equal to slope of AH. So what is the slope of AH? 84 by 23 minus 1 by 10 by 23 minus 1. That is equal to 84 minus 23 by 10 minus 23. So slope of AD is equal to that means, so 161 by 10 minus 23 minus 13. This is the slope of AD. What is the slope of BC here? Slope of BC equal to, slope of BC is equal to 13 by 61. So we know the slope of BC. We have to find out the equation of this line. We know the slope. If there is any point on this line, we can write the equation. We can find out this point. How can we find this point? We know the slope of this line and this point also. If you have a point, this one, how can you find the point? The point of B means the intersection of these two lines. Now try to find out the equation of BE. Equation of BE. Our aim is first of all find out the equation of B. So by solving these two we will get B and with help of slope we can write the equation of BC. Okay, so the equation of this line B is perpendicular to and passing through this point. Perpendicular to 2 passing through 1 comma 1 is, so perpendicular to means 5 into x minus x1 minus 3x minus 2. Okay, 5 into x minus x1 minus 4 into y minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore 5x minus 5 minus 4y plus 4 equal to 0. 5x minus 4y minus 1 equal to 0. Let it be 3. Now this is the equation of BE. And equation solving 1 and B will get B. Solving 1 and 3 we will get B point. So what is 1? 3x minus 2y. 3x minus 2y plus 6 equal to 0. Another one is this one. We have to solve these two. Therefore, minus 4, minus 1, 5 and minus 4. Minus 2, 6, 3, minus 2, x, y, 1. Now the value of x by minus 24 minus 2, y by minus 3 minus 30 and 1 by minus 10 plus 12, x by minus 26, y by minus 33 and 1 by 2. Now the point coordinates of B equal to minus 26 by 2 minus 33 by 2. That is equal to minus 13 comma minus 23 by 2. We know the point B and the slope of AH. The slope of BC also there. Now equation of BC. Equation of BC is equal to y minus y plus 33 by 2 is equal to slope 13 by 61 into x plus 13. So by simplification this equation we will get the equation of BC. Okay, this problem. If the line 3x plus 4y minus 24 intersect the coordinate axis at A and B, then incenter of OAB is dash. It is very easy. Okay, so consider the coordinate system. Suppose this is the position of the line. What is the equation of the line? 3x plus 4y. The given equation is 3x plus 4y minus 24 is equal to 0. This line intersects the coordinate axis at A and B. It intersects the x-axis at A and y-axis at B. So here we have to find out the incenter of OAB. Okay, we have a formula for incenter. So in case of this, incenter is r comma r, radius of the insert case. Otherwise, if suppose this is A, this is B, this is the hypotenuse. So incenter of OAB is incenter OAB is equal to AB by perimeter A plus B plus square root of A square plus B square. The xy coordinates are same. So AB by A plus B square root of A square plus B square. These are the coordinates of the incenter. Here what are the required quantities? Length of the sides. So change this into intercept form. So 3x plus 4y is equal to 24. 3x by 24 plus 4y by 24 is equal to 1. X by 8, y by 6 is equal to 1. Here the length of the x-intercept is 8. So this is equal to 8. So y-intercept is 6. So now the length of this part is equal to 10. A square root of A square plus B square 10. Now the coordinates of incenter OAB is equal to 6 into 8 by 6 plus 8 plus 10. 6 into 8 by 6 plus 8 plus 10. That is equal to 48 by this one 18 plus 6 24. 48 by 24. That is equal to 2 comma 2. This is the incenter. Okay, see this problem. Two sides are parallel along the lines x plus y equal to 3 and x equal to y plus 3. Suppose these are the two sides of a parallelogram. This is one side and this is another side. A, B, C, D. And the diagonals intersecting at a point 2 comma 4. So we have given that diagonals are intersecting at 2 comma 4. That means this is the point 2 comma 4. Let us take this equal to P. This is the given data. Here one of the vertex is dash. So we have to find out the vertices of this parallelogram. So with the help of these two we can find out the vertex A. Now let us take this is equal to equation 1 and this is equal to 2. Solving 1 and 2 we will get point A. Solving 1 and 2 we will get A. So just simply replace x by y plus 3 in this equation from 1. From 2 put x equal y plus 3 in the equation 1. Then we get y plus 3 plus y is equal to 3. So 2y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0. So now from equation 1 again, if y equal to 0, x equal to 3. Now the coordinates of A 3 comma 0. And we know the point this, you can find out C. So this is the midpoint of A and C. C is nothing but, so midpoint of A and C is equal to P. C is nothing but 2P minus A. That means 2 into 2 comma 4 minus A means 3 comma 0. That means 4 minus 3 1, 8 minus 0 8. This is the coordinates of point 8. So what is this formula? So midpoint of these two equal to P. That means A plus C by 2 equal to P. Therefore C equal to 2P minus A. This is the formula we get from the midpoint order. These are the 2 points. You have to find out either one of these two. Just verify the options. So substitute the options in both these equations. Understand? That is the one of the way to find the coordinates of this point. Otherwise, how can you find out this point? Simple. This is the point of intersection of this. This is the line. This is parallel to AD and passing through point C 1 comma 8. We can find out BC equation. So intersect point of BC and AC gives AB. Similarly, we can find out DC equation also. Intersection point of these two gives D. otherwise option verification. Just verify the options in both the equations.